Hello YouTube, I am Feed Me Chicken. How the cluck are you? Before we get into this video, here is a special message for you guys.
Hi there, just a quick one to say thank you guys for the 24-hour gameathon. It was absolutely amazing, and I can't wait for the next one. Keep it up guys, keep on gaming.
Yes YouTube, that was Rick. He is a founding member and the big cheese at the Bearded Fisherman charity. And what better place to start than with thank yous. Thank you to you guys, the YouTube community. Now, if you have followed my just two videos around the Bearded Fisherman charity, you know that I have really tried ever so hard to keep the charity and Feed Me Chicken as separate as possible. Now, there may be a question of why. Simply put, the charity is bigger than me. I'm not a massive channel, as I'm sure a load of you are aware, but because of YouTube, I have a wider reach. For everybody who shared on either the social medias, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, or shared via YouTube, it means that the message I wanted to send out went far and beyond my expectations. But I'm obviously primarily a gaming channel. I try and do gaming related things. Yes, the gameathon makes this gaming related, but there's no thrills, there's no spills, there's no anything exotic regarding these videos. Just simply making a charity about mental health and suicide prevention the foremost part of the video. And you guys, oh my god, you guys, I mean, how flipping amazing are you guys? I mean, seriously, if you guys looked in the mirror and gone, do you know what, I was amazing, or I am amazing, because you are. But why do I think that? Well, it's quite simple, really. If I try and enter you into my mindset, okay, this thing up here, the way it works, I had the sole intention of just putting out one video per week up until the event. And this was just to basically, let people know, obviously, about the charity, but to let people know that I was doing something for it. Never, and I need to really reiterate and express the fact that I never, ever thought it would catch on like it did. And this is where the lines become kind of blurred for me. And what I mean by that is that you guys out there, you found this to be something that you connected with. And I don't mean to sound ignorant, but sometimes charities get a stigma. It doesn't matter what charity you are, charity work gets a stigma. So my intentions were never to flood the feeds of YouTubers with a charity-based event. And obviously, as you guys already know, I didn't have to, because the generosity and your hearts, you took something I wanted to achieve, which was to spread the message of the Bearded Fisherman 24-hour contact line and the contact details via email. That's all I wanted to do, was spread that message that if you are having trouble with your mental health and you don't think you can talk to someone, try and talk to these guys. That was the message, and you guys went with that. I mean, you guys, oh wow. I mean, I can't do individual YouTube shout outs because, once again, you guys have just gone above and beyond. It's to someone who has shared it on Facebook or on Twitter or on Instagram and have seen my video. They may have taken that opportunity even on YouTube as well, to take that opportunity to then share it on their socials or to share it on their YouTube page. And if I have not come in contact with these people, I don't want to alienate them, should they be able to see my gratitude through the screen to those people. I mean, absolutely phenomenal. Now, I mentioned the lines being blurred, and what do I mean by that? So as I reiterated earlier, I really wanted it to be just about the charity. But then this just whole wave for support came in. Yes, obviously primarily it's the support saying, right, mental health is really, really something that connects with the people. Yeah, I get that. But you then take it on to a different level when nobody really knows who I am behind the mask. Okay? No one's ever really heard of the Bearded Fisherman charity, and I'm really grateful that those who did do a lot of sharing, that they researched to make sure this was a true and meaningful thing. But it goes for more than that, because even if you take me back, so I've been on YouTube now just over a year, and I've done two massive things. I've done the bird feud with a terrific YouTuber by the name of gameathon Bird Room, and I made some terrific friends out of that as well. And now with this, okay, I've made even more terrific friends. I've learned so much more about a few other YouTubers through such a delicate topic. But not just that, I personally feel supported. You know, I mean, I don't want to go on about subscribers, because again, this is not what this is about. But if you look at the numbers, I'm a tiny channel, and rightly so, to be honest with you. But you'd never, in these two major things that I've been involved in, I have never felt like a tiny channel. I feel like you put me on, like, just on top of the world. You know, there's nothing that I could not achieve. And I can't really put into words the kind of feeling that gives me. It feels more of like I feel more connected with those people that I watch, or those people that I do talk to. It is a phenomenal feeling, it really is. So just before I go into the gameathon itself, and obviously some of the things that you guys may want to know out there, again, I've said why I can't thank individual YouTubers, but I do have some individual people to thank outside of YouTube. So I'd like to thank Michael, and I would like to thank the other guys who were doing the 24-hour stream. So that was Ainsley, that was Paul, that was Stuart, and then Rob, who popped in after his radio show. So you guys are great. Thank you so much for coming along. But obviously Michael in particular. So you guys don't know him. He's not a YouTuber. And he was there for the whole 24 hours. But just before that, I mean, he helped raise over £200. £200 by himself towards the Bearded Fisherman Gameathon event. And that is no mean feat. So Mike, congratulations with that. Well done. And congratulations with the 24 hours. Now, for those of you who obviously don't know, he struggled with the 24 hours, particularly towards the end. He is a current gen gamer. Now, as he was describing to me, when you get used to current gen graphics, trying to play with retro style graphics for 24 hours becomes a very, very hard thing to do. Personally, obviously, I didn't really have that issue, but he never let me know during the stream. He really tried to be on top of the chat and the music, and he was the one informing me what was going on. I couldn't, my phone was pretty pants. Basically what I had was kind of in fact, actually, if you look at the screen, I don't know how this comes out. Just imagine that here, up, is the gameplay, and then here, down, is kind of the text I got to see. It was so hard. I couldn't really explain it to you. And obviously, with the fact that I wear the mask, it's really hard to. I can't have one eye on things if you want. You know, I kept trying to look, trying to. I mean, I was there sometimes to say something, but I didn't really know what people were talking about. And it wasn't until like Mick was saying, right, they've said this or they've said that, I could have reacted to the camera that was over there and just try and communicate a little bit. So Mike, I owe you a great deal of thanks. It was terrific gaming with you. It really was. I had so much fun. I really did. Steve, who was on the radio for 24 hours. Obviously not 24 hours for the whole gameathon itself, but I mean, did his show started at 6 and he rolled right through until 6 p.m. the following day. Terrific job. And Steve, if you are watching this even, as I've given feedback already, the music that was chosen got great feedback. People were saying it was banging, mate. So well done. And some of the YouTubers said I'll definitely be tuning back into the Bearded Fisherman charity radio station. Well, what can you say with that? I mean, you know, if you're playing the banging tunes and people want to come back to it, you want a few more viewers, haven't you? So well done, mate. Well done. So let's go on to the gameathon itself. How was it? Oh, it was extraordinary. It really was. See, I know I keep pausing, but it's really hard to convey to you guys there just how far my mind was blown away. Okay, so we went live half an hour before the event actually went live. And it wasn't because it started half an hour earlier. No. It was because we needed to check a few things out. But there were people waiting. I mean, there were some of you guys out there just waiting for us to get going. I was like, wow. And again, it may be a lot of ignorance from me, you know. I don't mean it to be that. It's just I don't see myself as any more than just a person, you know. I'm a guy who had obviously some games. I bought some games to an event. I used YouTube to try and just promote the charity and the things that they're doing. Not in my wildest dreams did I think people would be waiting for it. Not in my, I didn't know what to expect, in all honesty, and I didn't expect the sheer outpouring of support. I really, really didn't. And obviously, I'll get to the total that we made collectively at the end, and wow, just wow. But yeah, so we started 9 o'clock, bang on, and loads of you were there, you know. Sadly, unfortunately, we had one person not turn up at the time that they were going to turn up. These things happen, you know. We were going to have problems. I know we had some audio problems with the radio. Again, as soon as people had that pointed out to them, they were on it, and you know, the music hopefully wasn't delayed too much for you guys who were watching. But you guys, you know, you guys were on it. You were on it, and it's great. It's fantastic. It's what was needed. So I've been asked, what was the best game of the night? And in all honesty, the best game of the night I think was the first game of the night, which was Super Monkey Ball on the GameCube. Why? Why was this the best game of the night? Because we had 3 players. And the good thing about Super Monkey Ball is just it's frantic. It's fast, it's frantic, and everyone who was there was awake. We've only just started. We're competitive. It's like, let's go for it. And it was just a whole lot of fun. Oh, a whole lot of fun to play that game. Sadly, obviously, the Dreamcast did what the Dreamcast sometimes does, which is it was temperamental. It kept resetting itself. So the Dreamcast basically got binned. Off you went. Super Mario Brothers on the Wii. was absolutely horrendous, horrifically played, but it was hilarious, absolutely hilarious. I mean, the amount of times me and Mick just kept killing each other and not being able to do the levels was just, so funny. So funny. And, you know, although those two games stick out, I mean, the whole 24 hours did kind of just fly by, I gotta be honest. Little misconception with the mask. Okay, so I get the impression, or I'm under the impression, that you guys out there feel that this was full of sweat. By the time the 24 hours was over, this was full of sweat. No. Don't get me wrong, this mask stunk. Absolutely stunk. But the problem is when you are involved in the game, so as I warned a lot of people, I will be very involved in the game, I want to win. So, but you speak, obviously, and hot air just rises. So all the water within the mask was just condensation, pure and utter condensation from my own breath. Yes, disgusting. The only other thing apart from that really started to bother me was just underneath here. Okay, and you're not going to be able to see it, but what, obviously you can see I've cut this bit out here. Okay, but here isn't, and it really started to dig under my nose, my human nose, right there. And when you start to notice it, I think it's when you start to notice things, they start to irritate you. And unfortunately for me, that really started to get to me. Now, I've been asked, and I shall convey, what did the mask smell like when you took it off? Whew. The best way I think I can describe it is, imagine you are ill, or you've been drunk, or you got food poisoning of some kind, and you have gone to bed, spewed up on the floor, and gone straight back to sleep. You wake up the next morning and there is that really pungent but sweet smell. It's not a pleasant smell because it turns your stomach. That is probably the best way to describe the smell of this mask once it came off. That's as good as I'm going to get, I'm afraid. It wasn't pleasant, it wasn't nice. And what I found out within my own body is, I think, like I said, when this started to irritate me here, I was starting to notice the smell. And what I hadn't really put two and two together was that I was starting to feel quite sick. And it can only be the smell from this thing. So about 2-3 hours maybe, I wasn't struggling, as in like I want to be sick, but I was feeling a bit right only in my stomach. It's really weird. And then for the final 2 hours, now I've said this to Mick already. He was talking to me, and you know, we were trying to have the conversation, you know, trying to keep each other awake and whatever else. And yeah, I just stopped listening. And it wasn't an intention of mine to ignore someone who has been with me for 24 hours. There was absolutely no intention of that whatsoever. But I just stopped listening. Nothing was going past here or registering at all for 2 hours. I don't know if anyone noticed it on the stream, but you would see me turn and go. I'm turning, going, "Did you say something?" You know, again, I mean, it becomes a surreal thing, because there you are, 24 hours of gaming, and really, you know, when it comes down to it, I'm a gamer, so 24 hours of gaming, it shouldn't really be a big deal, but yeah, with 2 hours to go, I know I wasn't listening to anybody at all. So, we now come down to what I think you guys really, really want to know. So before I reveal the grand total raised, I do want to say that going into the event, I'm going to just say everyone else who's involved, so those behind the scenes, those who are promoting on Facebook, the radio station itself, and obviously Mick, they had raised £346, which, if I had any expectation, that would probably be it. I mean, involved in that £346, don't get me wrong, there were a few donations from you guys out there. So again, I can't thank you enough. I keep repeating myself, but there are no words. There are no words that I have up here other than thank you to really, really drill home the fact that you guys absolutely just, well, apart from blowing my mind, just smashed everything. So without further ado, let's reveal the grand total. £1,022. Holy moly! Damn! Just wow! I mean, if you haven't given yourself a round of applause, please, I'm giving you one right now. I mean, I keep doing that sound effect. But again, there aren't the words, there aren't the expressions that I know of to clearly and accurately and intelligently put across in a video that allows you to know that you guys are just some of the most terrific people I probably have never met. You know, just wow. Just wow. You know, not only were you there throughout the whole 24 hours, talking and bantering and doing the, you know, letting us know when we're doing the thing that we've got problems here, we've got a problem there, and we can get that sorted. You know, not only did you make me feel like I'm the most important person in the whole world, because I felt like I was supported personally as well, you guys raised £1,022. There was a donation war. A donation war, people. A donation war. Oh my goodness. I mean, just incredible. Absolutely incredible, you know. I love you guys. Wow. I really do hope that you're able to really feel that everything I'm saying is real. This is not a scripted video. This is just me talking to you guys. This is me trying to give you the truest expression I can give you. I had to have my wife, don't get me wrong, my wife was telling me a lot about what happened within the stream, because like I said, I wasn't really able to pay much attention to the chat. I wasn't really able to hear the radio very well because obviously I got a mask on. But yeah, my wife filled me in with it, Mick filled me in with a few things. Other YouTubers, thank you so much, you guys were filling me in on things. I mean, it's just incredible, isn't it? I mean, so much reflection to be had on just how great you guys are. I mean, again, all I can really do is, again, express my gratitude. I had one aim. One. That's all I did. I had one aim. And that was to spread the word of the charity and their contact details. That was my one aim. You do a gameathon, yes, strictly speaking, it's a fundraiser, but to me and Mick, you know, it was about raising awareness. And without you guys out there, the awareness would not have been shared. And then you come and show your support. And then what do you go and do? You just go and absolutely smash, crash, wallop any expectation that could have been there in the first place. I mean, absolutely phenomenal. So, maybe there's a question out there that says, will there be another one? So due to this success, and yes, it is an absolute barnstorming success, there is plans to do another fundraiser at some point. So that is, again, phenomenal. I mean, like I said to you before, if you have, again, watched any of the videos I have put out regarding the charity, this was kind of like a guinea pig sort of thing. You know, can we do a fundraiser within the charity? Can it be a successful? Would people be interested in it? Well, you guys, you amazing people out there, you made that possible. You know, this is the one thing I think I want everyone to take away isn't what Feed Me Chicken did, isn't what the Bearded Fisherman charity did that day. Yeah, it's what we all did. This isn't Feed Me Chicken did great stuff. Feed Me Chicken did 24 hours in a mask. Wow, it's amazing. Feed Me Chicken raised this money for the charity. No. Feed Me Chicken didn't do any of that. Feed Me Chicken is not Feed Me Chicken without everyone who wants to be involved with Feed Me Chicken. I genuinely believe that we made this a success. We, from the people who don't get seen at the Bearded Fisherman charity, to those that are the faces or the voices of the radio, to those who go out there obviously on the front line for the Bearded Fisherman charity, to then have a connection within me who can then connect to you guys who are on or in the YouTube world. This was a group effort. This was an amazing thing to be a part of, and I know I'm rambling. I know that I am, and I know I keep saying the same things over and over again. I can hear it, but to be a part of something like this, and then for something like this to just absolutely annihilate any expectation whatsoever, and then to be able just to have literally no words other than thank you. It's surreal. It really is. So the way I want to end this video, apart from hopefully having you guys know that I could not have done this without you guys, I couldn't have obviously done it without the charity supporting an idea I came up with. If there is something you'd like to know, please put it in the comments. If there is something that I should have mentioned that I haven't mentioned, again, please put it in the comments. But look, I seriously can't thank you guys enough. Bottom line. Doesn't matter what I did. Doesn't matter what we did, as if, you know, in terms of the charity, you know, supporting the idea. If it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't be sitting here just blown away. So again, just thank you. Yeah, you guys are just amazing. Absolutely amazing. So next time you look in the mirror, stand up tall. Pull your shoulders back. And remember, you're incredible.